Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how you can draw a cross section of this simple floor plan. But as you can see that we have two cutting planes. There is S01 right here. Then there is S02. So we are going to use these two cutting planes to generate two cross sections of this simple structure. Alright, so but in this video I'm going to show you how you can generate a cross section using this first cutting plane. Alright, so let's get started and I show you exactly how you can do it. Then the other thing is, if you haven't watched those 5 videos that I uploaded on my channel, I'm going to leave a link in the description box down below. They explain how I managed to get to this. Alright, so just make sure that you go back and watch before you proceed with this video. Alright, so let's get started and I show you exactly how to do it. So before we continue, let's try to understand the real purpose of a cross section of a building. So when it comes to drawing a cross section, we majorly look at two major sections of a building. That's the substructure and the superstructure. So when it comes to the substructure, we always look at the hard concrete, the well compacted marble, the column footings. Then also we look at the plinth walls. Then we look at the oversight concrete. Then also we look at the blinding, the reinforcements, and all that part of the foundation. Then when it comes to the superstructure, we all look at all the elements of the building that are seen above the ground. All right, that's the windows, the doors for the structure openings, then also the external walls and the internal walls, the roof and its elements. All right, so with that all being said, let's continue and I show you exactly how you can proceed with drawing the cross section. So I'll start with this reference drawing, and it's what we are going to use to generate all our cross sections, then also all our elevations. I simply got it from our floor plan right here. So I just removed the dimensions and I remained with this. So let's proceed with first clicking at the line command. Then I'll draw a horizontal line just above this reference drawing. Click at it, click at the move command. I'll try to put it a little bit up. Select it once again, click at the offset command, then click at it, offset it at a distance of 100 millimeters, hit enter, then click just above that line, then still zoom out, then click at it, offset it at a distance of 150 millimeters down. All right, press escape, then click at the line command still. Then we are going to start with this cutting plane S01. All right, so we are going to put our focus on points where it goes through these walls. All right, both the external and internal walls. So at this point, I'll raise a perpendicular line. Up to that point, I'll select it, click at the copy command. Then at this point, I'll transfer copies of this line to these different points where this cutting edge go through these walls. All right, so I'll start with this point, then I'll proceed with this one. So once you're done, you press escape to end the copy command, then zoom in. Then next, I'll click at that line, click at the offset command, then I'll click at this line, then offset it at a distance of 75, hit enter. Then I'll minimize this keyboard. Then I'll do the same thing for all these other lines. Press escape once you're done. Then next, I'm going to draw the plinth walls. So still maintaining the layer for walls, I'll click at the rectangle command. Then I'll draw a rectangle of dimensions 200 millimeters. Press the tab key at the keyboard by 1200 millimeters. Select it, click at the move command, then click at the midpoint of one of the sides of the rectangle, then transfer it over here. Select it, click at the copy command, click at that point, then transfer a copy of this rectangle to these other different points. Press escape to end the copy command. Then next I'm going to draw the concrete strip. But remember that the concrete strip always takes on the width of the foundation trench, alright? So always take note of that. So I'll click at the rectangle command still. Then I'll draw a rectangle of dimensions 600 by 200. Select it, click at the move command, click at that point, then transfer it over here. Select it once again, click at the copy command, then click at that point, transfer it over here. Alright, so once you're done, simply press escape to end the copy command. Select these rectangles, click at the trim command, then trim off all these lines. So once you're done, press escape to end the trim command. Then next, I'll select all the lines over there, then click still at the trim command. I'll trim off that line, then also those two lines. Then I'll do the same thing here, then also here. Then I'll trim off that line, then I'll do the same thing this other side. I'll press escape. Then next, I'll select that line, click at the offset command, then I'll offset that line at a distance of 3000 millimeters. Then still I'll click at the same line, then offset it at a distance of 100 millimeters. Then still I'll click at the same line, then offset it at a distance of 500 millimeters. So I'll press escape. So next, I'll select all those lines, then I'll click at the trim command, then I'll trim off these lines. So we shall come back to our reference drawing. So you can see that this cutting plane goes through a window over here, then also another window over here. So this is what we are going to draw, right? I'll first select the window layer, then click at the rectangle command, then I'll draw a rectangle of dimensions 150 by 1500. Then next, I'll click at the rectangle command still, then I'll put in 150 by 50. Select the rectangle, click at the move command, click at that point, then transfer it over here. select it once again, click at the copy command, click at that point, then transfer a copy of it down here. So I'm just trying to come up with a vertical section of the window. Alright, so if you have a better way of doing it, please, you can proceed with that, and you can let me know in the comment section. So but this is how I'm going to do it for this video. So I'll click at the rectangle command still, then I'll draw a square of dimensions 50 by 50, hit enter, select it, then click at the move command, then at that point I'll move it up to this point, select it once again, click at the copy command, click at that point, then I'll transfer a copy of it down here. Then I'll draw vertical lines connecting the downer point to this upper point. Then select it, click at the copy command, click at this point, then transfer a copy of it up to this point. Press enter. Then next, select this line, click at the offset command, then click at it, offset it at a distance of 50, hit enter, then click at this side that you want to offset it. Alright, so press escape, select that rectangle, then also do the same thing here, click at this arrow next to the trim command, then select extend, click at this line, then also click at this line. Alright, so once you're done, press escape, select each and everything, click at the move command, then click at this point, transfer this section window up to this point. So next, I'll draw also another window for this other wall. So still, I'll click at the rectangle command, then I'll draw a rectangle of dimensions 150 by 900. So still, I'll use the rectangle command. I'll draw a rectangle of dimensions 150 by 50. Select it, click at the move command, then transfer it over here. Select it once again, click at the copy command, then transfer a copy of it down here. Then click at the rectangle command still, draw a square of dimensions 50 by 50. Select it, click at the move command, click at that point, transfer it over here. Select it, click at the copy command, click at that point, transfer a copy of it down here. Press escape, click at this line, click at that point, then draw a line up to this point. Press escape, select that line, click at the copy command, click at that point, transfer a copy of it over here. Press escape, select each and everything, click at the move command, click at that point, then transfer this window up to this point. So next, I'll select this line, click at the offset command, then I'll use this on-screen keyboard, then I'll put in 700 millimeters, hit enter, then minimize this, then I'll click just above this line, alright, that I'm offsetting. Then still click at the same line, offset it at a distance of 100 millimeters. Then next, before you press escape, click at this line, Alright, then offset it at a distance of 50. Then do the same thing this other side. Click at it, then offset it at a distance of 50. And also this side 50. Alright, then next I'll press escape to end the offset command. Select this line, this other side, and also do the same thing right here. Then I'll select extend, then I'll extend those two horizontal lines. Then I'll also do the same thing this other side. Press escape, then select each and everything. Click at this arrow next to the extend command, then select trim. Then I'll trim off those two lines and also do the same thing this other side. So we are going to give this structure a flat roof. It's going to be a solid slab. So I'll press escape to end the trim command. Then next, what we are going to do, we are going to add in some details of the arches, the doors and the windows. Alright, so still I'll click at the line command, but under the layer for walls. So I'll click at this point, then transfer it over here up to this point, then select it, then click at the copy command, then transfer it over here, then do the same thing for this door over here. I think let me first handle that. Then still I'll select this line, then click at the offset command, then offset it at a distance of 2400. Hit enter. I'll minimize this like that. Then I'll select those lines, click at the trim command, then I'll trim them off, each and every line that I'm not in need of. So next I'll press escape, then I'll still select that line, click at the trim command, then I'll trim off those lines and also those lines. Press escape. Then next I'll click at the line command, then I'll click at this point, then I'll transfer this line up to this point. Alright, I'll select it, click at the copy command, then click at that point, transfer a copy of that line to this other point, then also this other point, then also to this other point. Alright, when you're done, press escape and copy command, select this line, click at the offset command, then click at this line, offset it at a distance of 900 millimeters. That's the standard window level. It can be adjusted according to the design at which you want it to be. Alright, so click just above this line, press escape, then I'll click at this arrow, then select the layer windows, then click at the rectangle command, then I'll draw a rectangle of dimensions 1000 by 1500 millimeters. So I'll select it, click at the offset command. At this point I'll offset it inwards at a distance of 50, like that. Press escape. Then next I'll still select it, click at the offset command, then offset it at a distance of 50 inwards. Still press escape, click at the line command, then at that point draw a line from the top up to the bottom. Alright, select it, click at the offset command, then offset it at a distance of 50 millimeters. Press escape, then next select each and everything up to this point. Then next click at the trim command, click at this point and also this point, and do the same thing over here. Then press escape, copy each and everything, select each and everything, then click at the move command, then click at that point, move it up to this point. Alright, then next I'm going to draw a door for this other point. Alright, then also right here. So I'll click at this arrow, select the layer for doors, it's right here, then click at the rectangle command still, then I'll draw a rectangle of dimensions 1000 millimeters by, I'll employ this on screen keyboard. I'll minimize this, then next I'll select that rectangle, click at the offset command, then I'll click at this rectangle, then I'll offset it inwards at a distance of 50. Then next I'll select that inner rectangle, click at the explode command. Then once you click at that command, you can see that it explodes that rectangle to independent lines. Alright, so you can see that this is an independent line when you select it, and also this is an independent line when you select it, which is not the case for this outer rectangle, that if you select it, it selects the whole rectangle. Alright, so I'll select this rectangle, then I delete it, select the upper rectangle, then click at the extend command, then I'll extend these lines up to when they meet this outer rectangle that is selected. Alright, press escape, select that line, click at the offset command, then offset it at a distance of 100 millimeters. Then do the same thing for these other two lines. Select them, click at this arrow, then select trim, then trim off these lines. Select this line, extend it up to this point, then do the same thing here. So I'm just trying to come up with a unique door for this video, and also a door that I can use for this space over here. Alright, so I'll select it, click at the move command, then click at this point, move it up to this point. Alright, then next I'll select this line, then I'll hit delete at the keyboard. Then I'm going to also draw another door for this space over here. Alright, so still maintaining the layer for doors selected, I'll click at the rectangle command, then I'll draw still a rectangle of dimensions 1000 millimeters. Press the tab key at the keyboard, then I'll employ this on-screen keyboard, then I'll put in 2400, hit enter, minimize this. So I'll select the same rectangle, click at the offset command, click at that point, offset it inwards at a distance of 50. Select the inner rectangle, explode it, select that line, delete it, select the outer rectangle, click at this arrow next to the trim command, select extend, then extend those lines until they meet this outer rectangle. Press escape, then next, select that line, click at the offset command, then click at it, offset it at a distance of 50. Then do the same thing for these other lines. Alright, then click at this same line, offset it at a distance of 1200. I'll select it, click at the offset command, then offset it at a distance of 50. Then use the line command, select it, click at the offset command, then offset it at a distance of 50. Press escape, then next select these lines, click at this arrow next to the extend command, then select trim, then start trimming off these lines. So once you're done, press escape, select this line, delete it because I no longer need it. Then next, use the line command, then draw a line from this corner up to this corner, then do the same thing for this corner up to this corner. Right, select it, click at the move command, then click at this point, move it up to this point. Press escape. So I'll select this hatch, then click at the trim command, then I'll trim off this other part of the window that is covered up by this wall over here. So this wall over here, it is this part of the wall, and the same thing applies to this part of the wall. So when you're trying to come up with this view over here, you'll find that this wall will obstruct a part of this window, and also this wall will obstruct a part of this door. All right, so this is what I'm trying to illustrate here. So still, I'll do the same thing for this door. All right, trim those parts off. Then next, press escape, select those lines and delete them. Then also do the same thing for these two lines. Then next, you can see that we are trying to come up with the final view of the section. So next, I'll click at this arrow, select the layer for hatch, then click at this hatch command. So once it opens up, click at this arrow such that you can have a variety of the hatch patterns. Alright, so I'll select this hatch pattern for concrete. Then I'll give it a scale of 0.25. Then I'll maintain the transparency to 50. I won't give it an angle. Then I'll hit enter at the keyboard. Right, so I'll click at that space, then also there, then also there, and then also there. Then I'll do the same thing for these other spaces that are supposed to be covered up by concrete. So next, I'm going to put the window sills just right here, then also right here. I won't put it over here because the window sill can never be inside the building. It's ever at the exterior side of the building. Alright, so I'll click at this arrow, then I'll select the layer for window sill. I'll use the polyline command, then I'll put in 100, hit enter, then I'll put in 250, hit enter, then I'll put in 50, hit enter, press escape, hit enter still, then I'll put in 150, then I'll just close it up here. Select each and everything, click at the move command, click at this point, then transfer it over here. Alright, so select it, then click at the trim command, trim off that part of the line, then also the same thing here. Select it, click at the mirror command, select it once again, click at the move command, then move a copy, move this copy from this point up to this point. Select it, then click at the trim command, trim off those lines. Alright, click at the line command, click at this arrow, then select the layer for walls, then draw those lines respectively from this point up to this point. Press escape, then also click at this arrow, select the layer for hatch, then click at this hatch command. So once it opens up, click at this pattern still, then do the same thing over here. Press escape, then still click at the hatch command, then select this hatch pattern, but this time I'm going to give it a scale of 30. Hit enter at the keyboard, provided that you have maintained 50 constant, then also I didn't give it an angle, so I'll click in these spaces. Press escape to end that hatch pattern. Then next I'm going to put another hatch pattern for the hardcore inside these spaces over here. So I'll maximize here, then I'll select this hatch pattern, then I'll give it a scale of 10, hit enter at the keyboard, then just click in these spaces like that. Press escape. I've tried to put in all the hatch that is required. Alright, so I'll click at this arrow, select the layer for foundation, then click at the line command, click at that point, then I'll draw lines connecting these concrete strips. Alright, so I'll select that line and also that line, click at the trim command, trim them off, Then I'll select them once again, click at the trim command, and trim off that other line. Then click at this arrow, select the layer for hatch right there. Then click at the hatch command, scroll down, then select this hatch pattern. Give it a scale of 20, hit enter. I'll give it an angle of 45. Hit enter. Minimize this. Then do the same thing. Put in the same hatch for this other space. Do the same thing there. And also here. Then lastly, there. Press escape. Then next, I'm going to put a boundary box for this cross section. Alright. So I'll click at this arrow. Select the layer for depth points. Then click at the rectangle command. Then I'll type in 1500 by 1500. Select it. Click at the move command. Click at that point. Then push it up to this point. Select it once again. Click at the copy command. Click at this point. Then push it up to this point. Select it. Then click at this point. Push it up to this point. Select those two squares. Delete them. Alright. So select this rectangle. Then click at the trim command. Trim off those lines. And also these lines. Press escape. Select these lines. Click at this arrow. Then put them under the layer for grid lines. Alright. Press escape. Then next, I'm going to put the bubbles over here. Alright. So I'll use these same bubbles that we have at our reference drawing. Because remember that our cutting plane is in this, it's pointing in this direction. Alright. According to these arrows over here. Alright. So next, I'll check out the scale of our floor plan. It's 1 to 50. Alright. And it's the same scale that is selected over here. Alright. So I'll use the tool palette panel. Then I'll scroll down under the metric samples. I'll select this tag metric. Then I'll bring it over here. Select it, click at this arrow, put it under the layer for tags, because if you maintain it under the layer for depth points, it won't be visible when you put it on paper. Alright. So click at this arrow, rotate it downwards at an angle of I'll first give it a length 1000 millimeters. Then I'll give it an angle of 90. Alright. Then click at the move command. Then click at this point. Transfer it over here. Select it. Then click at the copy command. Click at this point. Then transfer a copy of these tags to these different points where the grid line meets with this outer rectangle. Alright. So according to the reference drawing and according to our floor plan, this part of the wall doesn't have a grid line. Alright. And it's what I'm going to illustrate in my cross section. So I'll select this grid line and also this tag, and I delete it. So I'll double click right here. So this enhanced attribute editor dialog box will pop up, and I'll put in 2. Hit OK, then apply. Alright, then do the same thing for this other tag. Alright, so once you're done, you click at this arrow, then select the layer for dimensions. Alright, then click at the linear command, then at this point draw a dimension line from this point up to this point. Put it over there, then select it, hover your cursor at this blue dot, then select continue dimension. So next, I'm going to put some annotations. Alright, but before I do that, I'm going to put the drawing title. Alright, so I'll select, or I'll click at this arrow, then I'll select this layer for drawing title. Alright, still I'll use the tool palette panel under metric samples, then I'll select drawing title metric, then I'll bring it over here, then I'll double click at view title, then this enhanced attribute editor dialog box will pop up, then I'll put in then once you're done, just hit apply, then click at this other option for the scale, then delete off that one, then put in 50. Hit apply, then OK. Then minimize off this, so you can see this is our drawing title. Alright, so right now I'm going to put in some annotations. Alright, so I'll select the layer for text, then I'll use the leader command, then at this point I'll stretch out this cursor up to this point, then I'll put in So this is it for the cross section 01. All right. So if you've really found something of helpful and it has added value to you, please don't forget to like the video. Also subscribe to the channel such that you get all the notifications indicating that I've uploaded content on this channel. Right. Thanks for watching. We'll meet in the next part of the video.